We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Today, a matchup that could shape the playoff picture. The division's fiercest rivalry continues right after this. Derek Rodriguez, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Justin Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty B, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Roll. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's Corey Seager. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average coming in at 266. 16 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Weak roller right side. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping up now, Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Softly hit toward the hole. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now at the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. And you can see his home-road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Bellinger, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Now in the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bellinger will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Drilled on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Max Muncy. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First offering on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed. Will Smith comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Fernando Santana.
The right fielder, Fernando Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
That is good.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ball one. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria. 1 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. To the left side, but it's well foul. Ready with another 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Smith corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Longoria is retired. 2 down now. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Kike Hernandez. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lined but speared on a hop. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And he takes ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Rodriguez with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Change up low. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Standing in, Brandon Crawford as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here now is the pitcher, Derek Rodriguez. First delivery to him on the way. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 0-1. For the current campaign, Sanchez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Try again, 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Line drive to left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Now back.
1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Jock Peterson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fouled away. The payoff pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. are reverted following the two-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat. A 1-0 delivery. Check swing, too close to call, so the appeal goes down to Eric Summersgill, who says he did go around. That's strike one. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one. Digging in to try it again, Mike Yastrzemski. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line to the right side. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Chavis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Lifted down the line in left. Betts on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fastball well outside. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Will Smith comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Hot shot down the line. Here he comes again, 1-2.
All 2. Next down, 2-2.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Kike Hernandez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that brings up Buster Posey. He's set. Here it comes. Liner towards second. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw goes to third. And he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Up next to the Giants. Not shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Now back, the pitcher, Derek Rodriguez.
To the plate now, Derek Rodriguez, as he drives a liner to right center. That's in there, base hit. Posey rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Popped him up. Muncy is there. And that's the third out. Giants will have to be content with just the one. 5 innings complete. Giants out in front here, 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and up next will be the pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw.
First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
The third baseman, Justin.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Sanchez is there to Crawford for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Here's Corey Seager, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or 2.
Here's Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball. 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2-1 now to Mookie. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strength. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Kevin Pillar.
The center fielder, Kevin.
Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Left center, base hit. He's around first, heading for two. And he's not stopping. He wants three. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski as he sends it on the ground to first. Scooped up. A shuffle over to Kershaw covering to record the out. Digging in once again, Michael Chavis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And no swing apparently, ball one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
2-1. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 1-0. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Pillar on third with 2 out. Fouled away. A 1-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Betts giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Jock Peterson will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Max Muncy is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Garcia rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Will Smith is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. The pitch. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria.
Evan Longoria.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One and 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Liner towards second. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Alexander will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Austin Barnes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Alexander is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Yomer Sanchez. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 2 for 3. And they start him out with a slider, good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Bellinger is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So Chris Taylor will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 3.
Nick Vincent has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50. Nick Vincent.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ball 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Justin Turner, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this will be taken down no problem for the final. Chris Taylor will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready once again, Kevin Pillar. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit to first. Reined in. And there's one down now. Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Treinen, a former member of the Oakland A's, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Turner. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Fernandez. Brandon Belt will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Yastrzemski is on his way home. He scores, and they now lead by 2.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give his team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third. Brandon Belt will stick around as he'll take over in right field. All set to start the 9th in this one. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Steven Duggar is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 6, Steven Duggar.
Reyes Maranta comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the cove and gone.
Well, you just don't think about what might have been, but you sure wish he didn't give up that run in the bottom of the 8th. If he didn't surrender that one there, this would be a tie game. Be that as it may, they may have some momentum now. We'll see what they can do with it.
No hits to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. No outs, nobody on. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
1-1 the count now. Drilled right back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Jock Peterson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
From the stretch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The set and the 1-1. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The San Francisco Giants with their 80th win to pace the division. Derek Rodriguez notches his 3rd win of the year. Clayton Kershaw pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Reyes Maranta wraps it up for the save, his league-high 40th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Giants totaled 11 hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-2. The San Diego Padres put together 10 total hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-1. Wade Davis picked up win number 8 this year, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks 4-3. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-1. The Atlanta Braves had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-2. The Cincinnati Reds knocked out 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-4. Eric Lauer earned win number 7 this season as the Brewers got the best of Miami 7-0. Adam Frazier had 3 hits on the day as the Pirates were winners over the Cardinals 7-1. The Tampa Bay Rays smacked 15 team hits as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 10-8. The Twins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 7-0. The White Sox pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-4. The Orioles swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-4. DJ LeMahieu was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Royals 17-6. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Seattle Mariners got 11 hits overall as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-2. The Rangers racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-3. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.